What's up, guys? So I just filmed a TPX video right now, and since my last one, the discountpaintball.com TPX didn't want to fire, I wanted to shoot something. So I have all these old 8-gram cartridges I'm trying to use. I think I have like 20 something of them left. So I'm gonna do another rapid fire shooting with the Byrna SD. The first time I did this, I was using Byrna Kinetics. I don't know if it's going to have any sort of difference in the speed drop, but I'm basically going to fire 5 shots as fast as I can and keep the chronograph in view of the camera and shoot that box. Be set up right here. Hopefully I can get a good angle and stuff on everything. And yeah, just give me 1 second. I'm going to get this going. Alright, so this is a Mr. Fizz 8-gram cartridge. I have this spacer in here, and it was in the sun for just like 2 minutes. It's kind of cooling off out here. So here's the 8-gram CO2 cart. Here's my little spacer so that I could use that in this 12-gram adapter that I got from K2O Tools. And I'm using like Amazon T4E QAB and another Amazon 3.6 gram nylon ball. Like I said earlier, when I first did this, I was using Byrna kinetic rounds and firing as fast as I can. I'm not going to be able to see these numbers because I'm looking at where I'm aiming, but I can see that you guys have a good view of these this chronograph. So I'm going to start firing right now. Here we go. I saw 272 and 260. I didn't see the first shot, but usually since these weigh more than the Byrna rounds, the highest I think I've gotten with these 3.6 gram balls is like 294, I think. So I'm gonna grab another magazine. This also has a random 3.6 gram. It's pretty much everything I typically shoot from these like competitor nylon balls. So the pink ones are from Lambid store on Amazon. The black one is from Riot Balls Amazon store, and the white ones are T4E QAB quick access balls. They all pretty much weigh 3.6 grams, maybe like 3.59, 3.63, 3.62. Like they're pretty much 3.6. So here's another 5 rounds, same CO2 cart, and this has had a little bit of time to recharge, but not that much. So camera's focused. I'm gonna start firing right now. I saw 254 and 248 and 240, but it's obviously losing pressure because the gas is running out. Here's my last magazine. I'll just see what this gets. And here we go. So yeah, it's running low on air, plus it's getting cold. I'm just gonna dry fire this. So we are out. I'm gonna let this warm up a little bit. I'll try this other one. This feels a little bit warmer. It's been sitting in the sun a little bit longer. I'm gonna take that air cartridge out, leave it in the sun for like 5 minutes, and then load up that one and do the same thing. All right, you guys. New 8-gram cartridge hasn't been punctured yet. This has been sitting in the sun, and the 8-gram cartridge has been sitting in the sun for an additional like 5 minutes since I last fired it. These are all the assorted 3.6 gram balls from Amazon and the T4E product line. And yeah, here we go. This is a new cartridge getting punctured. No hissing, everything's fine. And here is a good view, so I'm gonna start firing. One of those trigger pulls I didn't release all the way, so there was a little stutter. That was my fault. So next magazine, I'm gonna shake this around a little bit just to try to get it's on safe and stuff. My finger's not on the trigger. Just to try to get the CO2 moving around in there. Maybe I'll get a high shot equal to whatever just read on the screen. I didn't see what the first shot was because I'm trying to aim and not look at the screen, not look at this phone screen. So here we go. I didn't see that first number. I'm not sure what it was, but I did see 242 and 232, I think, on the last two shots. So I'm gonna shake this around again, and I'll fire again. I'll probably look at this. I'll probably look at this video and edit in the joule readings. But typically this thing gets like on the high end 14 joules, and then once it starts running out of speed, it goes like 8 or 7, and then it dies. But I'm just gonna do 3 magazines, 15 shots, and then just waste the rest of the air. Primarily just because I want to use these 8-gram carts. So here we go. Oops, it's unsafe. All right, here we go. For reals this time. So it ended around the same speed, I think, as the last cartridge. I didn't think there'd be a big difference. There might have been a slightly higher first couple shots because the cartridge was warm, but I don't know. I have to look at the video and see. So one random thing that happened to me with this, it's not really an issue, but it's something that you need to be a little cautious of, is I was firing this on the weekend, and I've never, aside from when I took this apart or just removed a couple screws to put the 12-gram adapter on it, I never like tightened down or loosened or anything, any of the screws that website didn't tell me to tighten down or loosen or whatever. And on the weekend, for some reason, this screw came loose, and I heard something fall on the ground, and whatever fell on the ground was this nut on the opposite side. And luckily I was like standing still, and I heard a little thing fall on the ground because there wasn't like a motorcycle or a bunch of cars or whatever that always drive by here all loud. So I saw the nut, and then I looked and I saw that the screw was kind of like half hanging out. So just be cautious of the screws. Maybe tighten them down every, like, if you don't use this a lot, you should be fine. But if you use this as much as I do, which is like every week or two, I'm shooting 2 or 3 cartridges through it. So that's like 50 or 60 shots out of this every 2 weeks. The vibration from it moving, or possibly me shaking it and then me putting a 12-gram adapter in, kind of loosened the screw and the nut a little bit. So if you use it a lot to practice with, just check that your nuts and bolts are tightened down. I think it's a 3/32 Allen screw. I could be wrong. It could be 1/8. I think it's 3/32. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, just check. You don't want to like tighten them too much. Just put the wrench on there and just give it a little tiny snug to the right, clockwise, and that should tighten it down. But you don't want to over tighten it. Just do a little bit. But yeah, that's it for this video, guys. So have a good one.